Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine stepping out of a time machine into a quiet medieval village. The air smells of wood smoke and fresh bread, but every pair of eyes follows you, not with curiosity, with suspicion. In this world, the wrong smile, the wrong pet, or even the wrong herb in your pocket could cost you your life. The Middle Ages weren't just castles and knights. For ordinary people, especially women, survival meant staying perfectly ordinary. Too smart, too friendly, too different, and you might find yourself accused of witchcraft. And here's the terrifying part. The list of witchy behavior was so absurd, it would probably include things you do every single day. Today, we're not just going to explore those bizarre accusations. We're going to arm you with a survival guide, using modern problem solving to navigate one of history's most dangerous games of social survival. So, ready to travel back 500 years and see if you could avoid the stake? 1. The invisible traps of everyday life in the Middle Ages. In the Middle Ages, danger didn't always come from swords or sickness. Sometimes it came from the tiniest details of your daily life. Things so ordinary today, like owning a cat, laughing at the wrong time, or talking to yourself while cooking, could suddenly mark you as a witch. Imagine this. You've just baked bread, your cat curls up at your feet, and you hum a little tune under your breath. In your modern life, this is comfort. In 1450, it's suspicious. Why? Because cats were believed to be demonic spies, whispers could be mistaken for spells, and any unusual behavior could be seen as proof of dark magic. The lesson: in a society ruled by fear, the smallest quirks can be twisted into threats. Survival wasn't about being strong or clever. It was about blending in, even if that meant hiding parts of who you were. And if you think that's frustrating, wait until you hear how even knowledge, the kind that could save lives, could turn you into a target. That's where our journey takes us next. 2. The science they feared: herbs, healing, and weather. In the modern world, knowledge is power. But in the Middle Ages, knowledge, especially if you were a woman, could be a death sentence. Take herbal medicine. Today, we know willow bark contains the chemical that became aspirin. But imagine you lived in 1480, in a village where a headache could keep someone from working the fields. You offer a simple brew, the pain disappears in hours, and instead of gratitude, you get whispers. Too quick, they say. Too unnatural. One midwife in northern France kept meticulous notes on births, herbs, and the moon's phases. It made her remarkably skilled. But when a delivery went wrong, her records were twisted into evidence that she'd been plotting with dark forces. Her life's work became her own trap. The lesson? In a world without science, the line between healer and heretic was razor thin. Skill could save a life, or end your own. So how could you survive in a place where being too ordinary was dangerous, but being too extraordinary was fatal? Let's talk strategy. 3. Survival guide: how you could avoid the stake. If you were dropped into the Middle Ages tomorrow, survival wouldn't just mean finding food or shelter. It would mean mastering the art of invisibility. Rule 1. Hide your allies. If you own a cat, keep it out of sight. Feed it in secret. Let the neighbors think you're not an animal person at all. Rule 2. Share your gifts carefully. If you know healing herbs, teach the basics to the local priest or monastery. They become your shield, turning your skill into holy work instead of sorcery. Rule 3. Perfect the safe self. In public, keep your words plain, your laugh soft, and your habits unremarkable. You can be vibrant in private, but in the marketplace, blend into the crowd. It's the same principle people use today to avoid being canceled online. Control your image, stay aware of the culture's unwritten rules, and pick your battles wisely. The takeaway? In any era, whether it's 1450 or 2025, survival in a judgmental world means understanding the game and deciding how much of yourself you're willing to show. So, would you have survived the Middle Ages? Or would a cat, a laugh, or a handful of herbs have sealed your fate? Hit subscribe, and let's keep traveling through time together, learning the rules, dodging the dangers, and uncovering the human stories that connect us across centuries. Because the past isn't dead, it's just waiting for us to visit.